My name is Heather Norris-Jones, and I am creating this GoFundMe page for my mom, Kimberly Norris-Jones. She is a high school science teacher at Richland Northeast, and any of the funds donated to this campaign will be going towards paying for her attendance at the National Science Teachers Association Conference in Atlanta this March.
I'd like to start out by telling you a little bit about my mom. In college, she studied geology and is now a certified geologist. She briefly worked with the U.S. Geological Survey before pursuing a career in education. She is currently a high school science teacher at Richland Northeast High School and teaches grades 9 through 12.
She's also a 30-year Army Reserve veteran who was deployed to the Middle East twice and retired at the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. In 2019, she was awarded the Earth Science Teacher of the Year for South Carolina. And just this past January, she received the Premier Cavalier Award, which is a peer-nominated award, which is then selected by the administration. Everything about her classroom shows that she is a hands-on learning teacher. There are plants all over the back of the classroom that her environmental students help to grow, maintain, and replant. Her environmental students are even helping to rebuild the school's Shakespeare Garden. And some of the very plants that they help to grow in the classroom will be replanted in the garden. For her earth science classes, she has everything from rock and mineral samples that the students are free to pick up and examine during class, to the earthquake project, where they build a structure out of Legos. It's then placed on a shake table and they see how long their structure lasts. For her chemistry class, she's even gone so far as to recreate the Diet Cola Mentos challenge to give her students a better understanding about chemical reactions. My mom is that teacher that students come back to years later to thank her for pushing them to do their best. She always expects her students to rise to the challenge and won't just let them slack off and be pushed on to be someone else's problem. For my mom, this isn't just a regular professional development conference. She was invited to this conference by the committee to help present a workshop being sponsored by NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. The title of the workshop is Connecting Students to Our Nation's Changing Coasts. In a nutshell, it's a way to show teachers creative ways to use NOAA resources to help their students discover personal connections to our coastal systems. For my mom's part of the workshop, she's using information on horseshoe crabs and how it dovetails with the state newspaper series on the problems with their habitat and the endangerment of a keystone species. She will also be receiving the National Earth Science Teachers Association Thomas B. Irvin Distinguished Service Award at the NSTA conference, along with fellow teacher Diane Tamagata. All of the sessions at the conference have the added benefit of earning continuing education unit credits. My mom's principal, Mr. Sims, is extremely supportive of all teachers and believes all subjects are important and wants to show the good that happens at Richland Northeast. At the beginning of the year, my mom submitted a request to attend the conference to Mr. Sims. In that request, she included the reasons for attending, the importance of it, and the resulting benefits of the conference. Also included was a statement seeking approval for the covering of conference registration fees as well as travel expenses. All totaled, it would be an estimated $1,300. On January 10th, Mr. Sims approved her request. So, why do you think it's important that you attend the conference in Atlanta this March?
I think it's important that I attend because, one, there is a lack of representation of women of color in the geosciences. Two, I'm trying to advocate for the geosciences in the secondary so that we can get the numbers back up in the universities. And I think one of the ways I can do that, hope to do that, is helping with presentations like the one I'm going to help with. That's being sponsored by NOAA. And NOAA is funding our workshop, and that's a good thing. and we're going to have the opportunity to talk about the geosciences for K through 12, and hopefully it will rub off on someone, and the more questions asked, the more we can advocate for geosciences, because at this point our country would be in a better place if more people were involved in the geosciences, because the geosciences is a big part of understanding energy and energy resources.
And what are the geosciences?
Anything that has to do with the earth. Geo means earth. So the geosciences, talking geology, paleontology, petroleum engineering, oceanography, those are all the geosciences.
Unfortunately, as of now, she's run into some roadblocks with the funding. She's currently already had to pay the $355 registration fee out of pocket and is unsure whether or not she'll be reimbursed for it. If the district is able to finally come through with the funding for the conference, that would be amazing. If that were to be the outcome, any of the funds donated to this campaign would be going towards my mom's environmental class ongoing project of rebuilding the Shakespeare Garden.
Hi there, me again. I would just like to include a brief statement that my mom had zero involvement in the development or creation of this GoFundMe project. She knows I take videos of her, but she has no idea what they're for. I'm simply trying to help out in any way I can. I love my mom. I'd like to thank you in advance for anything you're able to contribute to this campaign. Every little bit helps. After all, where would we be without our teachers?